Welcome to Aussie Backyard Harvest. We are a family in southeast Queensland, Australia. Just going to have a bit of a walk around the backyard, see what is happening in our garden and with the bees. The Australian native stingless bees have all gone to bed. We will continue around and we will have a look at the European honeybees. Come up here, we have the honeybee hive. These guys have just been moved up into a full-size box. They stay out a lot later than the Australian native bees do. They are starting to slow down for the afternoon though. I think I will have a really quick look in there. I haven't got any smoke or anything with me, so it'll just be for a second. So there is going to be 5 empty frames and 5 full frames. By the look of it, they are working on filling up. Don't squish any of these girls. Just going to put you guys down for a second so I can tighten that back up. So we've just put them up into a new hive, 5 empty frames, the 5 full frames from the nucleus hive. And by the look of it then, they're working on the 2 newest frames. It has only been, I think, 3 days since I've done that. So we will continue to watch those. We'll do proper updated videos. I might do a proper live once I'm in the hive with some smoke. We want to be able to get honey supers onto that as soon as possible so we can start collecting honey from them. I'm hoping through about halfway through summer we'll be able to start taking some honey. But we will have a look through the garden now. This late in the afternoon the bees are all going back into the hive. But the plants are out. This first plant here is a pumpkin. It's Australian blue is the type. There's actually a little pumpkin here which I hope is germinated because the flowers now died. So hopefully that one there is going to grow into a nice pumpkin. We'll find out over the coming weeks if it's been pollinated and it's going to grow well. If not, there's plenty more flowers. And we will be getting some of those soon. A bit of a walkthrough. If anyone wants to have a chat, leave me a comment. I will jump in and have a chat with you guys. This here is lemongrass. We've popped it into a pot so it doesn't take over the garden. It's currently growing really well here. It's spring, late spring, southeast Queensland, Australia. If you plant lemongrass in the garden, it's just like any other grass. It will just keep sending out new shoots and will eventually take over. So we will harvest it as we need it, but then once the pot fills up, we will harvest the whole lot, replant some of the small ones in the middle, and continue the round again, rejuvenate the soil. We'll get it to grow again. There'll be plenty there to give away, more than we can eat in our own family. The next pot over is sweet potato. This is only one sweet potato plant in here. We are basically just growing it to see if we like this variety, and if we do, we will take slips, which is how sweet potatoes grow. It's like that size pot I would normally plant about 5 plants in, but we've just restarted the garden a couple of months ago, so this season is all about getting new seeds and starting to acclimatize the garden to our area. So sweet potato growing in here. with the lemongrass behind it and pumpkin off to the side. This whole area is a concrete slab. It used to have a garden shed on it, but we are putting straw down for the pumpkin to grow onto, just so it's not growing through the garden or into the grass, so we can manage it a little better and it doesn't take up as much growing room. Moving on, we have a lemon tree. JB enjoying nature. Hi, welcome, thank you for being here. Just going for a walk through the garden, seeing what's ready. We have some lemons. There's lots of lemons on this tree, but there's a few that are starting to ripen up. Over here, this one here, and there's one in there. But then we will have heaps and heaps of lemons coming through after that. The corn plants are going well. Most of the kernel, the cobs are looking like they've germinated well. No, not germinated. Been pollinated well. All of the silks have turned brown. They're not quite crispy enough yet to be picking, but they're definitely getting close. There's a couple down the back that are starting to become a nice size. So I'd say within the next week or so, we will be picking corn. We have some new little ones growing up beside it. Unfortunately, a whole bunch of them have been eaten or pulled out of the ground by some type of animal. That's just grass. We'll get rid of that while we're talking. I planted, I think, 15 corn plants, and I'd seen them all start popping up, but there's only 4 that have come through, and I've seen a couple pulled out the other day. So I'll have to restart some by seed. I'm not sure, because generally you'd like to plant corn in a bit of a group. Realistically, probably more than I've planted there, but the ones I've planted have done okay. After that, we have an orange tree. It's currently in a pot, but once we work on the backyard, it will have its own spot. It'll probably still be in a pot, just one that's a lot larger. Behind that is a mandarin tree. All of the citrus plants have fruit at the moment, all different stages. You've seen the lemons just before. That's the orange on this one. It's only the first year, so if it had much more than 1 or 2, I would probably cut them off just to let the plant focus on growing. This is the mandarin tree. They're even smaller. There's quite a few on here. This is the second year, so I will remove some of those as well, but I'll probably let 5 or 6 grow. I'd like the plant to do a fair bit of focusing on growing rather than producing fruit this early, so we can have some nice big strong harvests in the future off a nice big strong plant. Then in front of it we have beetroot, which are starting to fill out. They're still very small, but they're starting there nicely. I have a lot more beetroot in seeds and some beetroot in other places in the garden as well. Moving along, we have zucchini. I'm pretty sure this one was. Maybe it was squash, I can't remember. But there is female flowers, male flowers. The harvests will be coming soon off that one as well. After that, we have one of our tomato plants. This one is on a lean and lower trellis, which means it will grow up to the top. Once it reaches the top, instead of cutting it off, we will lower the trellis and it will lower the trellis. It'll get a lean on it and we'll be able to continue harvesting as we go. I'm actually going to have to jump off real quick, guys, but I will hop back on soon. If you're on and you're interested in looking through more of the garden, hit the subscribe button. We'll be back in a few minutes and we will continue our way down. I'll talk to you all again soon.